Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this logo. It's pretty nice. And they wanted to show customers what it would look like on the cup. And so I've kind of done this. So this is the cup they sent me. And it's a picture of a 20-ounce tumbler cup. And you can see that it's quite large and the bounding box is more than it needs to be. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to reduce it in size. And then I'm going to set my nudge factor on, well, what I'm going to do first, with it selected, you've got to have it selected, everything else will disappear. I'm going to crop out this bounding box. That way, now the bounding box is only that big. So it's a little bit more than 2 inches, so we'll set our nudge factor on 3. And we'll hit the plus key on the keyboard and move it over. Then I'm going to take this one, I'm going to trace bitmap, outline trace clip art. And what that's going to do is going to trace it, and we're going to get rid of some of the garbage. I always keep it the original. So now I can take this and I can go to object group and ungroup it. And then we just need to start deleting everything we don't need in the picture. And there are a lot of colors, so what I'm going to do is take the pick tool, holding down the Alt key. That'll select all that and hit delete, or hit calculator. And see, if you just hit one, you just are just going to pick one item. So if you hit the Alt key, it will pick more items. We're going to be a little more careful right in here. And the person I'm doing it for, anybody, you can take a lot more time than I'm going to take. Now see, we messed up, so we're going to back up. We can fix that in a minute, that little bit of black. So here again, we're going to use the Alt key, holding down the Alt key. And what that does is anything the Alt key touches, it selects it. Instead of trying to select these individually. Now, we've kind of messed up, but it's really okay. So I'm just going to keep picking the spots I can get out. We can leave, and what we're going to do, we're going to fix that void here in just a second. See, we really kind of need that. That piece right there is part of the cup. So let's leave that for right now. I'm just trying to get something so I can get an outline of the cup. And I'm going to back up one more time, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of all this inside stuff. So holding down the Alt key, anything it touches, it'll delete it when you hit delete. Now we've got a rough spot there, and we've got these spots. We need to get rid of these open spots. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the shape tool, and I'm going to lasso those 2 nodes and delete them. Then to get rid of that hump, I'm going to select them, right click, and turn them into a line. And then I'm just going to go ahead and delete those, kind of get a line. And the person I'm doing this for, just take your time and take more time than I'm doing. But you want to kind of get a pretty good area. If you have X7 or above, you have the smoothing tool. We'll set it on like 1/4 of an inch. And we'll just kind of smooth out this picture. Because the smoother you get it, the more it's going to look real. That right there, we might need to take the shape tool and delete those nodes. Select those 2 and right click and turn them into a line. And I kind of messed that up, so we'll not do that. Let's get rid of this one. And then take this and just move our handle. Now we need to close up these gaps. I don't know what the cup actually looks like. But anywhere that there's let's fix this right here. Right click, turn them into a line. Now I'm just going to take a 2-point line, and I'm just going to what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a line So I'm just going to bring that over. Well, you know what? I'm going to bring it. I'm going to use the 3-point curve while I make it look pretty good. And I'm going to go from there downward and put a little curve on it. So if we need to stop, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool in just a second. So we need to, I don't want the freehand tool. I want the 2-point line curve, 2-point line. What that does is going to stop it, stop the Smart Fill from getting in there. So I'm going to draw a rectangle. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to nudge it over and fill that in and nudge it over. And then I'm actually going to change color so you can see it happen. Doesn't matter what color you use. So there's the shape of our bottle. So we're going to take it back over to our original and select it all and go right here to intersect. And there is our bottle without any background. Let's, you know what we're going to do. So I don't know how big the bottle is. Let's say it's, that bottle is probably 8 inches tall. So let's do this. Let's take the parallel dimension tool. You see I'm doubly big. And this will also help you, tell you what, let's make this bigger so we can see it. Change the color to black. And then when we take our picture and reduce it, our number should change. Nah, I took it at an angle. So what I'm going to do is just remeasure it. And there's a couple of ways to do this. I've got videos on how to do it better. So that's 11 inches. Let's reduce it a little bit more. Whoop. I'm trying to get my parallel dimension tool back. Grab the parallel dimension. And this is what I was saying. This will also, so let's say it's that big. And this will also help you size your logo for your object. And let's make this 18 points or something. So now just take your logo, and your logo is black. Most cups like this, I don't do a lot of them, but I know it's kind of gray. What's behind there. So we're going to grab and see what I was saying about the logo. This will actually help you size your logo. We need to go to object order, front of page. Now to show the customer really what it's going to look like, I would size it down, give you some, and then turn it left click on kind of like a white, a little bit of gray. And that's what it's going to look like on the cup. Now, there's actually a way, and I might make a second video where you could actually make it look rounder, and that may be what the young lady is asking. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.